Just a difference between the first half and the second half. I mean, it seemed like it was night and day.
Well, I thought we had good stretch. We were up 9. We subbed. We got into some foul trouble. Amir Wright got his 3rd foul, came out, and then it was just like the fountain just dried up. I felt like, Western Kentucky went to a 2-3 zone, and it was like we had never seen a zone before. We rushed shots. Actually, I thought we got some decent shots, being 2 for 18, mostly good shots. But then we started to panic when we weren't making them. Started rushing, not getting to the right spots, and going down 9 was pretty frustrating. But after halftime, it was just show some poise, get us in our right spots. We're getting good shots. Let's look to attack more. Let's see if we can go to the foul line more than them, and get back to our defense. I thought Hollinsworth and Savage were making some threes in the first half. We had to take him out. We had to take those guys out. I thought our big guys did a good job on Bassey for the most part, working around, making it difficult, hitting balls away. And I mean, look at our defense in the second half. It was night and day. I don't even know if they made a 3. Did they make a 3 in the second half? I don't know. Our assist to turnover ratio, David 7 assists, 1 turnover. Jalen was really aggressive in the second half, taking on the gaps, and it was nice to have Noah Dickerson. He was, when he gets that look in his eyes, he's a hard guy to stop down there. And then Matisse just decided, instead of being Deion Sanders, he said, I might as well be Bill Russell tonight and have 5 blocks, or 6 blocks. What did he have, 6? 6 block shots tonight and only 1 steal. But he just changes the game. And our defense, that's what you can hang your hat on day in and day out when shots aren't falling. And you can't allow missed shots to dictate how you play defense. And in the second half, I thought we really defended. We got our guys in the right spots. We attacked them more, went to the foul line, and made some shots.
Noah mentioned that they got into his head a little bit early, and he's a real emotional guy. What do you do to kind of keep them there, but not quite?
Well, what's funny is even like he didn't get to play in the Nevada game. The SPU, I limited his minutes. It was his first time out there, and he's playing against Charles Bass, who's a projected top 10 NBA pick, and he wants to play well. He's getting aggressive, a couple bad calls. Or I didn't say bad calls, a couple of calls that went against him. And that happens, and so he can't let that affect him. He is emotional, came back in the second half, was really determined. It's funny, every time because he had foul trouble, I'm like, no, I'm taking you out, I'm going to put you back in 1 minute. Come on, coach, I'm about to roll. All right, no, you're back in, get him back in the game. But he is emotional, but he needs to, one of the things we always talk is having a strong face and emotional intelligence, and, don't argue, don't complain, and just ask the referee, what mistake am I making, and try to correct it. And for the most part in the second half, he did a great job.
Like those first few possessions of the second half, the ball was in Jalen's hand. He was able to get the lane and create.
Yeah.
Off of that, how is he, evolved in that part of his game from where he was last year?
Well, a big thing for us is sharing the ball, and that's the one thing. I mean, he's one of the best offensive players that I've ever been around. He can score with the best of them. He makes shots that you just kind of shake your head. He makes plays. He gets that look. But where he's gotten better is he makes guys around him better. And having the 3 assists tonight, getting in the lane, he's got an attack mentality, and that's what we want. And so his ability to get in the lane, not only make a shot, but kicking out is huge for us. Whenever the ball's in his hands, you feel pretty darn confident, and heck of a player.
David talked about how it's a point of emphasis to really start the second half strong. How big was it to come out and kind of grab the momentum like that after what they were able to do?
Well, the biggest thing is, it's a game of runs, and, it was to calm them down and to say, this is how we got to play some defense. Offensively, let's try to establish Noah. Let's get to the right spots. We were calling plays, and we weren't executing to where we had to execute. So in the second half, we did that, we were able to get good shots. It's funny, when you execute well and what you want to run, you get good shots, and when you don't, you don't. But David did a really good job of calming our team down with the ball, getting the guys in the right spots, and then we were aggressive.
I was going to say, you mentioned his 7 assists. What did you see from him as far as finding guys tonight?
I think just, David, he's starting to really get to to areas of the court where he can, and not just looking to score, but using his quickness and his speed, come to a good jump stop, kick out. They were playing a lot of 1-3-1 and how he was attacking it and finding shooters. He's got that ability too, and that's what we did so good at Nevada. Everybody talks about the Nevada game. We shared it, we attacked, we kicked out, and I thought we did that in the second half pretty well.
Can you talk a little bit about Hamir's game tonight?
I thought in the first half we got that 9-point lead because Hamir Wright was in the game, and it was his defense. He made a nice move from the top. He got Bassey in foul. We wanted to go at Bassey. We were trying to make him defend in a lot of ball screen situations. And, Hamir did a good job. He got some fouls early, but, he's such a menace in there. He's that, sometimes big guys are good, but sometimes it's the quick and smart guy that can move around and make it hard for you to duck him in and get in deflections and uses his speed. And I thought he was really, really disruptive. And, tonight for us defensively.
You've mentioned the importance of limiting offensive rebounds. You did a pretty good job of that
Yeah.
going forward. What factors led to that?
Well, I think that this team really tried to go more 4 out than we thought. This was a new team than they were last year. A lot of new guys. Savage and Hollingsworth, they were trying to get 3-pointers. Owner, that came in the game. Omer was trying to get 3-pointers. So they went a little bit smaller, their attack. So there wasn't a lot of them. But we've made it a point of emphasis to get in there, rebound. You look at Matisse, I think, what do you have, 6 rebounds tonight? Am I right?
He had 6.
He had 6. When him and David had 3, so he had 9 rebounds from the guard position, which is huge. It's 5 guys. That's been our big point of emphasis, and then making the extra pass. And tonight, when we do that, we're a pretty tough team to beat.
Hey guys, we are leaving tomorrow morning for Auburn, so if you need to get any questions in about that really quickly, get those in now because we will not have an availability before that game.
Hey, just before that, one, Matisse's, the block and the dunk, just from your point of view, how did that play sort of sum up?
It's sometimes I watch him. You ever watched like a great player and you're watching it and you're like, I just saw something I've never seen before. His recovery speed, his quickness on the jump, his hit, the one he saved, got it back, dunk. There's very few guys on planet Earth that can make those plays. That's what makes them so special. And those are game changers, guys. There's these energy plays that happen in games. I always say it's like a stomach shot, and he makes a lot of those. He's so disruptive. He's the best at, even when you go by him, he's coming from behind. He's always on attack mode. He's constantly, we call it multiple effort mentality. He's just disruptive. And for some uncanny, he's got this, like the sixth sense of what's happening next. Does that make sense? I don't know. If it's a pass or a shot, he's timing it, he's anticipating, and he's just got such a special talent. And his impact on games, you can't even look at stats. He's he just impacts the game. When he's on the floor, it just changes everything.
Now it kind of seems like a bundle of energy, but sometimes it kind of has to restrain the energy. And,
Well, you know what? When he was in foul trouble, I said, can you promise me right now you're not going to foul? Yeah. And then he's coming from behind and doing this. I'm like, oh my gosh. Come on, make me sleep tonight, buddy. But he played in foul trouble today, which was really, but he gets a little antsy. He goes to the offensive glass. He gets a little, touchy there. But both him and Noah, I thought, did a good job when they played in foul trouble. I thought Hamir Wright, and it was a learning experience. I mean, we were in the sand trap, down 9, at home, pressure's on. Everybody wants to see the team. And these guys showed a lot of poise, a lot of resiliency. They stayed together. We calmed down. We executed the game plan. And when we do that, we've had this conversation in every game. We can beat anybody, and we've proven that when we don't get organized, when we don't execute, and we take quick shots, what happens? You can lose to anybody. And tonight, I was just proud of them, where we were at, what we did, and to come back, I was just really, really proud of them.
Couple more guys.
Can you talk about your decision not to redshirt Nate Roberts?
Yeah, you know what? As you saw tonight, not a lot of the young guys played. We've got a very veteran team, And, you know, you're going to have guys that have spot minutes. I think Nate is a guy that has got a tremendous future in this program. I think he's a guy that, you know, I think one day he's going to be playing at the next level. And it's just hard with the numbers that we have to get him on the court this year. And I told him, I said, if I was your father, I would have you sit out and not waste this year, use it to get better, get a year ahead academically. And he's going to be a great player here. And, you know, he's the attitude. If you look, even at our bench when the guys didn't play, the attitude was tremendous. Guys had positive attitudes. The bench was great. That's what we're trying to build for our culture. You know, it doesn't matter who plays. Obviously, I don't want guys that aren't disappointed. I want them disappointed that they didn't play, but have a positive attitude, and it's all about the team. Okay, these guys will have their opportunities. Just be ready when you have those opportunities. And you know, I've said it before, you win with veterans early, and we need them ready as the season progresses. Good attitude. They're all very good players, and they can all help us win.
Would you, with a win like this, would you love to make this next step? Ideally, was this the thing on the schedule you wanted to do? Take this thing on the road against a...
I think the biggest thing is you know, so much as the you know, scheduling tough games. They talk about non-conference games. I mean, that's as good a first game that you're going to get. If you look at how you had Florida State tonight, you had Duke play Michigan State, Kentucky, all those games. This is a very tough first game against a really high-quality opponent that's picked to win their league. And these guys wanted to play a tough schedule. The coaches, we wanted to play a tough schedule. We wanted to challenge ourselves, see where we're at. And, you know, these guys, you know, Auburn's a great opportunity. We've got a lot of great opportunities. It's going to be a lot of fun to go back there. You know, Noah Dickerson's, I think Atlanta, where he grew up, is about an hour away, so it'll be a great opportunity for him to go back and see some family members and see them play. It'll be a great opportunity for us to play on a national stage and see what we got. You know, let's go see it. You know, the only way you know is when you go and you challenge yourself. That's what we want in this program. That's how we're challenging ourselves, and that's the standard that we want. Go play the best.